Hi, Sarah. Can you
How are
hear
you?
me?
I
I'm
can. Can you hear me?
yes.
Awesome. So everybody, this is Brian Schrader. He is a star manager of Kith and Kin, part of Uncontainable, which is Lisa Hilgendorf's director team. And the reason why I wanted him to be a part of our dating magnet is, Brian, what did you earn with your Confident Start program?
I hit level 7 and I earned the pot and pan set.
You
The
did.
greatest.
And the biggest way that you earned it was you did do some Facebook parties. And what I wanted you to share today is how you relationships with the people within your parties that caused them to, one, want to buy things from you, because that's a lot of sales that you had to earn your pots and pans. Two, and they dated parties from you a lot of times before the party even happened. So
Absolutely.
how did you build those relationships?
It was, for me, it was really simple. It was when I started the conversation with them, or when I set up the group, I always started with something funny, or get to know them. Like, tell me where you're from, because then I can build off of that as far as, oh, I've been there, or tell me about that area, because you want to build the trust. You don't want to come off as just, I'm just the salesman here who I want them to buy, but I don't want that to be my approach. So I wanted to build the connection. So
Perfect. And then what would be two key tips that you would have for your parties?
keep it simple. Really just don't go overboard with posts, but you want to make sure that the posts are engaging and fun. So those would be what I would suggest. And with pictures, just keep the pictures really simple as well.
So does that mean you don't like to do prices with your pictures?
I really don't do pricing with my pictures, and the reason being is I want to build up the drive for it. I want to get them to want it prior to knowing the price, because when we look at things, it's like, that's too much. I don't want it, but we don't know what it does.
Exactly. I love those tips. And then you have an approach where you actually have found you've gotten parties dated before a party even starts. How did you
Yes. What's that? You broke up.
how did you do that? How did you get
Well,
their
I you know when I start talking to people, I always ask first, do you have a consultant? Because for me, I just want to make sure that I'm not stepping on toes. But then I build, I know that my host needs a party, so I always ask, did you have fun? Because if they didn't, well, you're not going to have luck getting a party dated, which is why I say start with some funny pictures at the beginning. But then once they know they've had fun, I always ask, how would you like to help your friend out, and how, get the free stuff like she has. So, and then I tend to kind of wait for them to kind of give me their feedback. And usually, most of the time, I always get a yes.
Oh, perfect. Now, when you're collecting orders, do you believe in getting Google Forms or having them go to your website and shop?
I don't do any of that. I always post in the party, when you're ready to order, message me or call me or text me, because then I can start by building that relationship prior to them even placing the order, because then they're going to trust me better, which comes down to also getting the datings, which lead to building up your business.
Wonderful. And what I also like about that is I know from personal experience, what is your love of the telephone?
I I really don't like talking on the phone, and so for this business, I have to step out of the comfort zone and do that, because the face, like the voice to voice definitely is going to be your key, because you're going to get the wow, like, I can't believe I'm getting such a great deal, or thank you so much for introducing Tupperware to my life, or reminding me it still exists.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and then you're also able to say things like, because you can hear into somebody's voice if they're saying, no, don't ever bother asking me for a party, or could I ask the question, is this no for now or no forever?
Yes, and that comes down to not being afraid to ask. So I think that's one thing that we all have to remember It's okay to ask. It's okay to hear no, but let's follow up with that.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Is there any other tips that you wish to share before we sign off today?
Just when you're partying, have fun. Don't look at it as just it's just a product. You really need to brand yourself and have fun with it.
And if you can go live in your groups, is that recommended?
I do recommend going live, whether it's doing a demo or really just introducing yourself before the party, thanking them for being there because they're taking time out of their day to be a part of this party.
Thank you so much for joining us and for your words of
Thank
wisdom.
you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And I'll post below here a picture of the verbiage that Brian likes to send in text message. Thank you everybody for joining us. Share below what you liked most about his tips for successful Facebook parties and to dating from them. And then your goal is to see how much you can front load into the first 2 weeks of September. In-home parties will always be the easiest to get the most money. Yes, Brian?
Yes.
But Facebook is always the more to the core. So thank you so much for